Trash here. Hope you're doing well. So today I'll show you my new build for the new dungeon. Is a pretty fun build in my opinion, especially for the first boss. Right now I'm playing mostly Warlock, but sometimes I play Wizard, and I'm currently using this build that I think it's pretty fun to use. So let's go straight to the powers. That is the most important thing. So as you see from the initial gameplay, I actually like a lot of this build because of this continuous proc of Smolder. It's pretty interesting, and one of the strengths of this build is basically funding the flame. So since we have 3 bosses on the first fight, funding the flame is pretty strong because whatever boss you aim to, it just set ablaze the enemy and spread the flames onto the other 2 enemies. So this is like an hybrid build between single target and multi-target. You have funding a flame that procs directed flames. So you have this continuous proc of Smolder, and you have SWAT, so you basically add 10% more damage to this proc. So it's pretty good in my opinion. Sometimes I even do more damage with the wizard on first boss than I do with warlock. So I think it's a pretty interesting build. Of course, you use critical conflagration to make sure that whatever enemy you're aiming to, you always add smolder, so that you can cast directed flames, fanning the flame, etc. The other powers are a single target. You can choose between repel and chill strike, but do never remove, in my opinion, icy rays and entangling, because they are very strong in single target. So yeah, that's basically it. Some people prefer to use this configuration with icy terrain on tab, and with the icy rays instead of entangling, and maybe you can put like chill strike instead of fanning the flame. I really don't like this combo because I don't really like to double cast icy terrain, you know. Fanning the flame, I think it's more reliable overall, and probably does a little bit more damage, but I'm not sure about this. These are my powers for second and third boss that are mainly single target focus. Those are the usual powers, nothing too fancy. If you are the only wizard, use Swath. If there are 2 wizards, one can use Swath and the other can use Orb of Imposition. But yeah, if you are alone, always use Swath so that you give 3% more damage to the whole party. Don't be that guy. You don't really need extra 5%. 3% for everyone is always better. And yeah, other than that, I usually only swap Rage of Flames for a Giant Slayer that you get from the guild. For the rest of the build, basically it's the same as before. I haven't really got the time to get the rings on my wizard yet, so I'm just using those 2 rings from the new dungeon, the accuracy and the combat advantage. I'm using these new arms instead of the celestial from Amsod, because on the first and third boss of the new dungeon, the celestials don't proc the accuracy, so those are a good alternative. Yeah, basically everything else is the same. A good thing about this combination is that you basically have everything capped, even without the purple debuff from the purple buff from the companion, so that you can go full debuff. It's pretty interesting. I'm also using this. I dropped from the new dungeon that gives critical strike and critical severity, and yeah, those are my companion. I'm using the golden cat companion, active companion, wherever the group needs. And yeah, I also use Providence in this dungeon. Is very good, much better than Ferocity because of the DOT damage that you get from the frost stacks. So this is my stable, the usual power. Insignias are a mixture between dominance, aggression, skill, and I should change some skills because the critical strike is way overcapped because of those rings. This one specifically, but yeah, you can like min max if you have different insignias and get the best results. And so that's it, guys. I'll show you quickly my consumables. Right now I'm using Wildstorm Elixir, Flask of Potency, Squash Soup, and Prime Rib. Yeah, I will show you on screen my stats when in a group, and so that you can see that we kept everything. We just missed like 2% accuracy, but if you get this ring to Celestial, you will get more than enough accuracy. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you would like to change something about this build so that we can improve it even better. I did some pretty good results with this build so far. I'm currently like the highest mage in the leaderboard. So yeah, uh, but if we can improve, I'd really like to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments, guys, and see you in the next video.